Night in New York City has always had a pulse. The hum of traffic, the flicker of neon, the faint echo of footsteps in alleyways. It's a city that never truly sleeps. But somewhere between the honking taxis, the rattling subway trains, and the glow of skyscrapers, a new, dangerous subculture has emerged, one that is rewriting the rules of adrenaline and fame. They call themselves swimmers, young men and women, often in their late teens or early 20s, who risk everything not for money, not for glory in a traditional sense, but for views. On YouTube, TikTok, and other video platforms, their fame is measured in clicks, likes, and subscribers. And the currency of this fame, risk. Recklessness. Speed. It starts innocently enough, a late-night run through the quieter streets of Queens, Brooklyn, or the Bronx. A Nissan GT-R hugging the corners, a Corvette's engine roaring like a beast in the dark, tires screeching against asphalt. Headlights slice through the shadows. Phones mounted to dashboards record every second, capturing the thrill of speed, the nervous tension in their voices, the laughter and shouting of friends riding shotgun. But what is innocent quickly turns dangerous. There is no permission for these races. No sanctioned course. No track. Every turn, every acceleration, is a gamble. The streets of NYC are unforgiving, pedestrians crossing without warning, buses making sudden stops, cyclists weaving between lanes. One wrong move can turn viral fame into tragedy. The videos themselves are hypnotic. The camera angles are cinematic, wide-angle lenses capturing the blur of passing streetlights, the flash of neon signs reflecting on polished hoods, GoPros strapped to bumpers giving a dizzying first-person perspective of raw speed. Viewers can hear the engines, feel the vibrations, imagine the adrenaline pumping through the veins of drivers. Millions watch, mesmerized by the danger. Millions click, unaware or perhaps unconcerned about what happens when a driver loses control. Law enforcement is watching too. The NYPD has had enough. The creation of a special task force dedicated to illegal street racing is the city's response to a problem that has grown beyond isolated incidents. These officers patrol bridges, tunnels, and long stretches of streets notorious for racing, often laying in wait for vehicles known to be part of the swimmer community. They are trained to anticipate the next move, to pursue without escalating danger, and to intervene before someone dies. But the racers have adapted. They know the streets intimately. They know shortcuts, alleys, and escape routes, and they are filming, live streaming, and uploading, constantly staying one step ahead. The chase itself has become part of the spectacle. Police pursuit is not just law enforcement, it is entertainment. Viewers cheer as cars weave through traffic, narrowly missing other vehicles. They gasp as tires smoke around corners. They laugh at near misses and comment with admiration for a daring maneuver. The adrenaline of the chase is intoxicating, and it keeps millions coming back, driving the entire culture further into dangerous territory. Parents of teenagers in Queens, Brooklyn, and Staten Island talk in hushed tones about the YouTube racers. They warn their kids not to get involved, not to chase likes at the cost of safety. Teachers post warnings on social media. Insurance companies track damage claims from street racing accidents that spike after viral videos appear. Hospitals report increased trauma cases tied directly to reckless driving attempts to emulate online trends. Yet for the swimmers, the risk is part of the thrill, part of the brand. Fame is fleeting, every viral clip is a chance to grow their following, attract sponsorships, or cement a reputation. The streets become a stage. The honking horns, sirens, and flashing police lights are not deterrents, they are props in a real-life, high-stakes drama designed for viral attention. But tragedy is never far away. In one recent incident, a modified Mustang clipped a parked SUV while trying to drift around a corner. The car flipped, smashing into a lamppost. Miraculously, no one died, but the video went viral anyway, racking up millions of views. Comments ranged from praise for the daring maneuver to criticism for recklessness. It was proof of the paradox at the heart of this culture. Success is measured by risk, and risk carries real-world consequences that could never be undone. The police, meanwhile, are not helpless. Task force officers coordinate with traffic cameras, license plate readers, and social media monitoring to track high-risk drivers. NYPD press releases remind the public that anyone filming or participating in illegal street racing is breaking the law and could face charges ranging from reckless endangerment to vehicular assault. Despite the crackdown, racers continue evolving, adapting, and always seeking the next viral hit. New York City itself becomes a character in these stories. The city streets, bridges, and tunnels offer both opportunity and danger. The roar of engines echoes between the buildings of Manhattan, the sudden flash of a turbocharged exhaust lights up a Brooklyn alley. Every stoplight, every pedestrian, every curve becomes a test, and every moment is captured for the world to see. And yet, amid the thrill, the laughter, and the hundreds of thousands of online shares, there is a human cost. Mothers crying at the hospital bedside. Fathers holding police reports with disbelief. Families mourning drivers who thought their online reputation was worth the risk. Every viral view carries an unspoken weight. For every click, someone is risking life and limb. The Wired feature that brought this subculture into broader awareness noted one chilling fact: this isn't a passing trend. The swimmers are organized, skilled, and driven by more than just youthful recklessness. They are professionals in a digital sense, savvy marketers of their own danger. The algorithm fuels them, pushing videos to millions of feeds, encouraging even riskier behavior. As the story spreads, journalists, law enforcement, and concerned citizens are asking the same question: how do you stop a culture that turns crime into entertainment? Some say the answer lies in stricter penalties. Others argue for education and awareness. But the truth is harder. The combination of social media virality, adrenaline-seeking youth, and the dense and forgiving streets of New York City is a combustible mix. One viral clip can inspire hundreds to imitate it, and one wrong turn can destroy a life. By sunrise, the streets of the city calm again. Delivery trucks rattle along avenues, subway trains rumble beneath, and pedestrians begin their day, unaware of the nocturnal spectacles that unfolded just hours before. Yet somewhere, a GoPro sits on a hood, footage waiting to be uploaded. Somewhere, a new swimmer is preparing to chase the next viral thrill. And somewhere, a police officer stares at a monitor, waiting for the next call, knowing that in New York City, the line between entertainment and tragedy is razor thin. This is a story about speed, fame, and danger. About a generation chasing digital glory at the cost of safety. About a city struggling to contain a culture that celebrates its own recklessness. And above all, it is a story of the real consequences behind every viral car chase. Because in the end, street racing in NYC isn't just a click on a screen, it has a human heartbeat, racing against the lights, the sirens, and the inevitable consequences waiting just around the corner.